Hello, this is Jeff here. So today I want to tell you a story. Usually I do Shakespeare or something like that, but today I want to tell you a story. This is story time with Jeff, and I'm drunk. Shit, fuck, it's my ice cube, my ice cube. I like ice, but um, ice when I don't chew it. I just like suck on it. Like when I have ice, it really helps my internal body temperature. So, I like it. So hey, here's a bonus. I'm not reading the lines. I'm not reading the lines. I'm just gonna tell a story. Rather than actually look at the webcam because I'm not reading it. Okay, so I'm drunk, by the way. So far, I've had a bottle of wine and I got like something cool. It's like beer. Yeah, it's beer. I had canned beer and some wine, bottle of wine. I'm on my next can of beer. May I have more? Yeah. This is story time with Jeff. So today I want to tell the story of Benjamin Franklin. Now, this is a fan fiction. This is fan fiction. This is fan fiction. So this is fan fiction. It's Benjamin Franklin. The tale of Benjamin Franklin and what got him in trouble with the law. Okay, so this is the tale of Benjamin Franklin and what he did wrong with the law. So, anyway, this is around the time of the Stamp Act. So, England have, if you study history and the American Revolution, there's all sorts of events. There's all sorts of events. And this event happened around the Stamp Act. Okay, so he was a good man in standing with England. And then this happened, and he's a bad man now. So anyway, so this is the story of how Benjamin Franklin became a bad man. Why and why he was tried in court, and in that court he lost his nationality. He lost his English citizenship. So yeah. Anyway, this is the story of how Benjamin Franklin became a bad man. Step forward. Okay, so it was a nice day. It was a real nice day. It was sunny. It was sunny, and there were trees, and flowers, and Benjamin Franklin was just like, I need to go for a drive. So he got into his horse and carriage because they didn't have cars back then. They had horses and carriages. So he got inside his carriage, and he drove. Well, he was on the outside, but he drove because he himself was driving this day. So he drove for a few whiles, and he went to a certain area of the place that he never really goes to very much. It was sort of an accident. He took one road. He's like, I wonder where this goes. And he's, oh, that's where, oh, I know this place. I get it. I get it. And so he kept driving in his horse and carriage on a nice, very nice sunny day. It was a real nice day. And then he comes across, so, I think it's Thomas Hutchinson. I believe that's the name, but it's Hutch. Old Hutch. Now, I might be wrong on the whole name, but it's Old Hutchinson. Old Governor Hutch. Old Hutch. Old Hutch. So he went to go driving one day. It was a nice sunny day. And he happened along Old Hutch's mansion. And so he went inside a house. And so he didn't go inside. No, what he did was he just was driving along. Oh, that's Old Hutch's place. Look! That's Old Hutch's place. Wow, I didn't know he had that. Wow, that's really cool. Wow, is that a letterbox? That's a that's a letterbox? Oh my God! Oh wow! Fuck, that's amazing! Wow, look at this place. It's so cool. I love what he did with the place. And so he was driving along, and so he was like, I gotta check this out. Wow, I mean, I wouldn't want him seeing me, but I gotta get out of the carriage and I gotta check this place out. So he gets so he gets off his carriage with his horse and he parks it, and he just sort of looks around and he's like, wow, look at those flowers, wow, look at the flowers. And then he comes across the letterbox. The letterbox was really cool. I mean, because in those days, the postal service, the mail, was different. It was different back then. So he came across the mailbox and he was like, "Whoa, that is incredible." He really did so much with the place, and I'm just like, "Wow, that's incredible." So anyway, how it happened was there was now this is the story of how Benjamin Franklin became a bad man. So it's just the way that it was kind of constructed, which was cut the mailbox, and it's a different day. It's not like lock and key like we got these days. Most of the time, lock and key, you just open it. Back then it was a little bit different. It was just more like a thing, and it wasn't really all that secure. And one of the letters, so it's like more than one, just more than one. There's a few letters on the ground, and Benjamin Franklin was like, fuck this, oh, poor Hutch, poor Governor Hutchinson. Poor Hutch. I'm gonna just put his mail back. So he just like picked up the mail and he just like put it in the place where it belonged. And he was just having a good time, and you get it. And so then he was like, okay. And then old Hutch himself was like inside of his mansion, and he saw Benjamin Franklin at the letterbox, and he shouted over at Benjamin. He says, Benjamin, is that you? And Benjamin was like, oh shit. Oh fuck, this is not what it looks like, alright? This is not what it looks like, alright? He didn't say anything. He just sort of hid his face. He hid his face. He's like, oh no. He went back to his carriage. So he got back in his horse carriage and he's like, come on, let's go. So let's get going back. So he is in his horse and carriage and he's driving back. And then all of a sudden he hears another carriage off in the background. And oh fuck, it's fucking old Hutch. It's old Hutch. And Benjamin is just like, I was just trying to have a good day. I was just but it's old Hutch, and he's back there, and he's following him. And Benjamin's like, I was not doing anything. I wasn't even messing with your meal, man. I'm just trying to have a good day. And so Benjamin Franklin's like, okay, let's go. Get going. And then old Hutch is behind him too. And so old Hutch is like, is that you, Benjamin? Benjamin, that's you. I see you. Benjamin Franklin. That's Benjamin Franklin, and I see you, and I'm after you." And so he pulls out his shotgun and he fires in the air. And it's like Benjamin Franklin's like, "Oh fuck, this is not what I was thinking." And so Benjamin's just like, "I need to get back. I'll be all right." And so I just gotta keep going. But old Hutch, no. Old Hutch was real fast. And so Benjamin's like, "Oh shit, man, I gotta get out of this. I gotta get out of this somehow." So, so, well, okay, so he's going along, all right. And then there's this forest. There's this forest off to the left. But it's kind of dense. It's not super, not a sparse forest. It's kind of dense. It's kind of a dense forest. It's a denser forest. And so Benjamin's like, "Okay, um, he's catching up with me, and I gotta be all right. So I have to take a left here instead of going forward." So Benjamin Franklin drives his carriage, horse and carriage. Now this is high speed. This is high speed. He's going as fast as he possibly can. But Benjamin's horses are still faster. So he's like, "I got it. Fuck this. I was just trying to have a nice day. I just want to go home, all right?" And so Benjamin Franklin's like, "Okay, just go to the fucking left, because I mean, old Hutch technically didn't see his face too well." And Benjamin's just like, "I gotta just fuck it. So I'm gonna go." So he takes a left, and he goes off into this forest, which is kind of dense. And it's like all the trees were there, and they were just like toothpicks. They were like toothpicks. They were like toothpicks and the maws of life. Toothpicks and the maw of life. And it's because he was going real fast, and he had to kind of dodge the tree. So he was like, "Oh fuck, oh shit, fuck, oh god, I almost missed, oh god." And it's like he kept going. It's like each tree was like a toothpick, like a tooth in the maw of life, ready to take him. And this is when he thought up that phrase, "Death. There's only two. Because he was going through the forest, and in his mind comes up this idea that there's only two things for sure in life: only death and taxes. Death and taxes are for sure. That's all I know." And so, death is another way, is just another way to say all is life. Death is just another way to say all is life. So like Benjamin's like, I'm gonna make this. So I don't know what he was thinking, but he was like, I'm gonna make this, and he keeps it going, and then he like gets to a clearing, and he kind of stops. And he looks back, and old Hutch is nowhere to be found. So you just cross off to the forest safely and nicely. And that's how the quote. There is nothing certain in life but death and taxes. That's what it came from. That's what that came from. So just to wrap this up. So he gets back home, right? He gets back home after all this. And then he he had, oh shit, and all that chaos. I got this letter still stuck in my sleeve in my pocket here. I don't know how that happened. I mean, but with all the chaos, it was just all the chaos. Like, oh, there's a letter still stuck in here. I was just trying to have a nice day. The The flowers were really good. The flowers were really cool. But he still had he still had a letter. He saw a letter in his pocket. So he's like, oh, I don't want to do this. And so like, as he's driving home, he was like, oh, what's this? Oh, well, I'll just put this anywhere. And he put it in the letterbox of the Sons of Liberty. So they had a place that was near. They had a place that was near his. And he was like, oh, I don't want to do this. Just let's put it here. Just screw it. And he put it inside his Sons of Liberty letterbox. And then he went off home. So he went home and he had a nice day. And he was just trying to enjoy his day. It's just like fun. And then pretty soon, England's calling him to come back home, so he can be tried for treason or something. I have no idea. And it was just a simple thing, And it was just he was trying to enjoy his day, and that's all it really was just trying to enjoy life, and that's how Benjamin Franklin is a bad man. So yeah, that's the story. Now. I'm not saying he is a bad man. I'm just saying that's what he was tried for. And they convicted him of being a bad man. But what's real is that what's real is gee, I don't know. I mean, it's just people do different things, and do you really need to worry about every little thing? Because I mean, it's just life, And sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just gotta be all right and you do what you do, I guess. But really, I mean, maybe you're bad, maybe you're good, but probably you're both. And that's just because you're a human. If you ask me, maybe because you're a human, that you're a bit of both. I mean, hey, maybe that's just me. I know it's not, but I mean, hey, whatever. So that's the story of how Benjamin Franklin is a bad man, but he's awesome. So yeah. So that's my story. And I know it's not the 4th of July anymore, but it's July 5th. But that's my story. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.